Hello traders, and welcome to Trading with Bill, Options and Forex. Traders, great to be with you November 18th, 2015, helping losing traders become winning traders. We do that as a group together. Alright traders, coming to you live from entire Thailand. We are about 1 hour and 10 minutes into the London session. So getting these videos out a little bit earlier than usual. Hopefully I'll get them out earlier, as I want to get these out for London and mainly for the New York session. Alright, so what's going on? We've got a lot to talk about today. Got some Forex charts and options charts. So let's get a move on. We don't want to go too long, so let's head on and let me introduce myself. My name is William Gilday, and yes, they do call me Bill. Traders, I've been trading from the year of 2006. In 2000, I retired from a wonderful 27-year career in the fire rescue department out of the great state of Florida. Traders, 9 days later, came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday. Well, traders, it's 8 years later, and I'm still in Thailand. Absolutely loving trading Forex and options in Asia and living the Asia life. I have to tell you, one nice thing is the time zone. Don't have to deal with daylight savings time. Thank goodness. My clocks stay the same all year round. All right. Traders, I do trade all 3 trading sessions, Asia, London, and New York. I only trade about 2 hours, 2.5 hours into the New York session, as that gets me at about 11:30 at night, and I still need a good night's rest as I open my eyeballs at about 5:36 in the morning, and I'm at my desk by 7. So, yep, try to get in that Asia session as early as possible. Traders, what am I looking for? I'm looking for opportunities and probabilities to have a win on my win-loss column, and we do that by listening to fundamentals. I do not trade fundamentals as per se, as I don't trade the numbers when they come out. However, I read fundamentals, I'm listening to fundamentals, and I'm aware when they're coming out and what's going on around the world. Remember, we're macro traders. We trade the globe. Traders, I'm a technician. I trade charts. I trade candlestick patterns. I support resistance. I really enjoy trading harmonics, and I do all that stuff. And, you know, it's just so much fun trading the charts. However, you cannot just do one or the other. You must do technicals and fundamentals together to become a successful trader. Now, I know people who trade Elliott Wave and that's all they trade, and they're successful. So it's not a 100% thing, but I think most traders, you need to know both and know when big moves are coming out. You shouldn't want to be in the opposite direction of NFP when that thing whipsaws you at 130 pips and comes back down to where you started, right? That's just an example. All right, let's get the legal stuff out of the way. This is our risk disclaimer. Forex and options trading has a large potential of rewards, but also a large potential of risks. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Traders, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. When are you going to see that the most? When you go from a demo account to a live account. Okay, once you do that, you're going to notice a difference in your trading. Why? Because you're going to be watching that profit loss box and money. Once you can get over that and stop looking at that box and stop worrying about money, then your trading will improve. So what I say is trade small, but trade a lot. I like spreading my equity out over my trades, right? I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket. All right, let's head over to the Pound Swiss. We haven't talked about the Pound Swiss in quite a bit, have we? Okay, so we have a harmonics pattern here. We have a butterfly. You can see where I have resistance at the top of the chart where price has entered into the resistance channel and has come back out and is now heading back down again. And you can see where I have support. And if you were to extend this chart out, you would see that this goes all the way across the chart and we have support at that level. Traders, this platform is Ninja Trader platform, and I highly recommend them to use as your trading platform, and over 400 brokers are associated with Ninja Trader, so it's a good chance your broker will support the Ninja Trader platform and you can trade right off of your platform. All right, so what am I looking for here? Well, you know, this pattern is completed. This pattern basically failed. However, it's coming back, and this shadow area is called the PRZ zone, and what I'm looking for is for this to continue to the downside. And if we can get this back and basically see if this will drop. Now that would mean the Swissy would have to get strong and the pound get weak, which is not likely. However, it is a nice pattern, and I'm really looking to see if we can get some pips out of this. We'd want to, we want a possible entry area at about 54 10, 54 15, and we want to get out, like this is a big trade. This is not a one-day trade. You want to get out of 52.40. So this is over 100 pips here. So this is a really nice trade here. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for this to come down. Actually, I'm looking for it to pull down, pull back up again, retest, and then come back down again. And maybe we can trade this pattern. So we'll just keep an eye on it. It's just on the so I thought something very interesting to watch, something to watch for. And we don't have to draw. We don't have a big draw down here. We can get in the trade. We're going to put our stop probably right above the resistance line at about 54.90, somewhere up there. And that's where your stop would go if you were going to enter the trade right now, but we're not, so that's not where we're at. But we might get it pop back up to this 54.60 area. That would be nice, and then we can stick our stop at like 54.70, 75. Just, small drawdown and then come back into it. But we'll just have to watch price action and see how this goes in the next couple of days. All right, let's take a look at the euro pound. I haven't looked at the euro pound in a while. This trade actually has come down and has come back up into currently up into the PRZ zone, which is our entry, right? We want to enter the PRZ zone at 0.7030, and we're going to take this all the way up to our first price target is 0.7060 is where we want to take it, and that's at the B part of this butterfly. And of course, the main area where we want to take profit, of course, is at C, and that would be at 0.7098. So that's what we're looking for. However, I'm looking at this as price is going to come up, it's going to come back down, it's going to retest that support at 0.7000, and then it's going to come back up again and then break through, and we'll get our trade. That's what I'm expecting. However, if price continues through and comes up to my entry area, I'm probably going to throw a dart at it and take a shot at it. I'll go in at half my size, and we'll see what we can do, see if we can get into this trade and take advantage of this. And we'll just see what happens. It's all about trading, and that is waiting. So nice trade plan, ready to go. A couple of harmonics charts today. I don't show a lot of harmonics charts, but we have some that are in working fashion, so we'll take advantage of that. Let's take a look at the euro dollar. The euro dollar actually entered into this PRZ zone, and it passed D, went below the D. The D is a reversal area, so we want to take this, and we're looking for this to go to the upside. I'm not looking to buy the euro dollar, folks. I'm $2 bullish, so I'm not looking to buy the euro. However, I'm watching this to see how far up it goes, to be honest with you. This is like an observation chart. If you are pro the euro and you think the dollar is going to get weak, I mean, you're at your spot where you'd want to start planning your entry and where you're going to put your stop. Your stop's got to be below D. It's got to be below at about 1.0610 is where your stop's got to be. So you got a pretty huge stop there. So we sort of missed the pattern. But we'll watch it and see what happens and see what goes on with this. But I wanted to show you a pattern that worked, but worked too late for us, right? We really want to be in these trades when we're in or right after the PRZ zone. We don't want to, and that's that shaded area. We don't want to be in these patterns when we're this far out. Now, this is only a 30-minute chart, but, we're probably 24 hours out in candlesticks. So we're good 12 hours late to be in this trade. We should have been in this trade yesterday. But again, I do not want to buy the euro because I'm dollar bullish, right? I want to buy the dollar. All right, let's head on over to some options. Let's take a look at some options, possible trades here. Let's take a look at what we got here. This is the euro dollar, and this is the euro futures, which is what 6E, on futures, and we can just, this is just to show you how much this is bearish. And what I wanted to bring to your attention is, this is the nice thing about moving averages, even though I don't necessarily like moving averages because they're lagging, but they do tell a story. And if you take a look at the green line on the chart, we know that's a 200. We know that this purple line is the 55, and we know the black line is the 10 exponential moving average. And just look at how far apart they are, and look at how this just looks like this is just going to hit its way to the downside and not stop. This doesn't look like, to me, this wants to give up the ghost and head back up to the upside. So what we're going to have to wait for is we're going to have to wait for a pullback and see if we can get to this 1.09 area, somewhere up there, and take this to the downside. But I wouldn't take this here. This is not the place to enter it, folks. We're not in an entry here. We need a pullback. We need to get a pullback. We need a better price than this. If this continues down and continues down, it's going to go without us. But hopefully, you know, between now and New York Open, this will pull back up again, and we'll watch for that. The big news for today, I think we have home sales data coming out, and then in the New York afternoon, we have FOMC minutes are being released. So those are movers. Home sales I'll be around for. I think the FOMC minutes come out at like 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's 2 a.m. in the morning for me. I will not be in front of my charts, I promise you. All right, let's take a look at another one. This is one that I'm looking to enter into. However, I'm a little late for this week. I'm going to look at it in New York, and I might get in it. I put a trend line there. You can see that trend line where I put in there, that pink trend line. And then below that, that's support. So that's where I'm looking at support. So I'm thinking, what if I can sell the 112, right? And we'll buy the 111 for insurance. So what that means is I really want this to come back. Like we're at we're at 11.14 now, and I want to get this down to 11.13, right? And then we'll sell the 112s, and we'll buy the 11.13s, and we'll do a vertical spread on that. If you take a look at the chart, the stochastics already has bounced its way to the upside. You can see it's made its curve already, and I put a little green oval there to show you I'm waiting for the DNA to make its move to the upside. Also, we do not have a daily pivot that is triggered to go to the upside either, so we're going to have to watch out for that also. However, I do need to make this decision within the next 24 hours if I'm going to get into this trade or not. We're coming up against a lot of resistance here, folks. We got a 10 of 55. However, that 10 has crossed that 55, hasn't it? So we got a 10 of 55, and then we got a 200 exponential moving average, which I'm not worried about that. If price gets up to that, I'll be thrilled on that trade, right? We can make some good profits on that. So we'll take a look, and we're probably looking at like a 20 delta or a 30 delta on this. I'll have to look at the price charts and just take a look at strike prices. That's what I meant to say. Look at our strike prices and see what I can get in and where I can get out at. So we'll keep an eye on that. But I'm really looking at the IWM, which is the iShares Russell ETF. Absolutely love it. All right, took a look at the spiders today. This is the S&P 500 ETF for the S&P 500. We're in the same situation here. I like this pretty nicely because it's actually above the 200 exponential moving average. And this, if this clears, which I'm pretty sure it spiked this 10 already, and this looks like this is on its way to the upside. I'd like to see if the market open this DNA, give us a turn to the upside, as the stochastics on the bottom of the chart has already made its move up. So we're going to take a real close look at that, and we possibly can get in this. And we'll look at getting in at, current price is at 207.13. All right, so that's what we're looking for. So yeah, we'll look at this today. I'd really like to see that market DNA flip to the upside, and we'll see what happens on that. But I'm also interested in a spiders trade, and I'm looking at. I I don't know, I'm having a little difficult with the 7 days weekly options. I'm probably going to go out 2 weeks, probably go out 14 days. And, you know, if we get into our profit area, then we'll just, you know, we'll take our profit early. But the market is really volatile. We got a holiday next week, right? Coming up the 26th, we got Thanksgiving, which is a holiday in the States, so we won't have no markets open. And then we're coming into December 1st, and we got about a week and a half of trading there, and then we're going to get into the holiday season slowdown. So I'd like to see these markets straighten itself out. And then, of course, on the 16th and 17th, we have the FOMC, which is going to announce whether they're going to do a rate hike or not. The way I'm looking, if we get a good NFP, I would expect we're going to see a rate hike, and the dollar's going to get very strong. All right, traders. On behalf of myself, William Gilday, and yes, they do call me Bill, I want to thank you for joining me today for another daily video, Trading with Bill, Options and Forex, helping losing traders become winning traders. Traders, please go to my website, tradingwithbill.com. You can check out this video and other videos I've done. If you go up to the right-hand corner, it says Video Channel. Just click on that. That'll bring you to my YouTube channel. And if you would, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'd appreciate that. You can also follow me on Twitter at WKG1960. Traders, have a great trading day. I will catch you tomorrow. Ooh, wait, 1 minute and a half over. Okay, traders, take care now. Talk to you then. Bye-bye.